Pat, are there any automatic provisions for recounts or anything if the election's so close? Or is
There's not. There's two ways that a recount can occur under KSC 253107B. The first is if the majority of members of the Board of County Commissioners, Board of Canvassers, shall determine that there are, quote, manifest errors appearing on the face of the poll books, and that those errors might make a difference, then the canvassers can demand a recount. Otherwise, a recount, and that one is automatic. Otherwise, any candidate may request that a recount be done, but if that is requested, there's a bond that needs to be posted with the paying the costs of the recount, because we have to reconvene.
what would those costs be?
I talked to Pauline about it last week, and she was going to estimate what it might be.
I estimated 4 hours since it's only 4 precincts that have to be recounted, so I estimated about $87 to $88.
Is that tell us something we need to clear up before we start later?
And then if the recount makes a difference, then of course the candidate does not pay for it, but if it doesn't make a difference, the candidate does pay for it through that bond. In the case of a recount, you have to convene a new election board. And of course, they're entitled to be paid for their work just as on election day.
So I guess, Canvass, go through the process of canvassing
make a
all over.
determination of the,
If you, you can, you can go through the tapes and this if you want to compare with the. It's up to I'm presenting you with what we had from our office.
right.
And the only other thing we have is provisional ballots. And
And
I have made recommendations to you, but you're the final ones. You can say yes or no to them.
The real question involved with provisional are the two Democratic ones from the 4 precincts. I would, I'm abstaining from any ruling on those, but I think those have to be dealt with first.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
I think probably the provisional ballots is the big question. You have anything to weigh in here, Pat?
Well, they need to be dealt with, each of them individually, to determine eligibility. And if you determine that their eligibility or that they're eligible for inclusion, they should be counted. And if they're not, they should not be counted.
Right.
Why don't we start there?
So I don't know that you need to pull those ballots out and do those in special order. I would suggest just doing them in the order that they're there so we don't get confused.
Because I really don't know where the ones are for.
Right. I would suggest just doing them in that order.
Let's just get started with the provision.
When I say
Okay. I did a spreadsheet. I should have made a little more copy. I'll just start at the top. This was a lady that registered to vote prior to the polls closing on July 19th, not polls, I'm sorry, before the books closed on July 19th. And she also applied for a permanent advance.
I'm sorry, she applied for a
Permanent advance ballot.
Okay.
She's in a nursing home here.
Okay.
We waited until her card was mailed out, and if it didn't come back, then we proceeded with doing her ballot. we found that she had received one in Shawnee County, because she was on permanent down there. So we made her a provisional, just not knowing if she, if the ballot went returned or not. But I did call Shawnee County on Thursday or Friday, and they sent me something that stated that has not voted in Shawnee County. So I am requesting that this.
Sounds like a good ballot.
I'm requesting that this one be counted.
Right.
These are clerical errors from the precinct. Instead of letting people declare and putting their ballots in the machine, they did a provisional on them.
So they were independents and they declared party, is that what
And
happened?
they did a provisional on them.
So those are good ballots, right?
These are good ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them.
Okay.
I mean, that's my recommendation.
Right.
That yours we have 5 change of names. I put
People who got married or something?
They are registered, but they changed their name and they didn't re-register.
So those are good ballots? Is that what you're
There's-
saying?
Yeah, they should be counted. They went to the correct precinct.
Right.
These are people that had moved but were registered in Atchison County, but failed to re-register prior to the election.
No, we had those the last time. What did we do with those the last time?
You counted them,
That's
because
what I
as long
thought.
as they're registered,
That's what I thought.
they are eligible, but
So-
they have to be a provisional.
So those are good ballots, apparently?
Yes.
Okay, these are 2 people that didn't go to the right precinct. They voted at the wrong polling place. You can count partial, you can count everything that is
You can count
statewide, but you
everything.
cannot count precinct people.
But if they, for instance, if they were in a county commission district, as long as they were
That was the
in
only
the
problem right
right,
there. They should have been in North Fifth, but they voted at South Fifth.
and those
So
are,
they had their own ballots for.
so are those 2 in the same commission district?
No, they're
No,
south.
they're south, they're south.
So it would not count towards the commission
Mm-mm.
vote?
If they would have gone to the right one, they would.
What was that again?
If they would have gone to the right precinct, it would have been in the 1st District County Commission race.
Okay.
But
But they didn't.
Or if they've been, we don't know whether they're Republicans or Democrats, so.
Oh, yeah, I know. This one, the advance ballot came in the day after the election, so this is a no count.
the law, and I assume it's pretty clear.
The law is clear. It's
This,
there.
yeah, this, no, this goes into the
No.
count pile.
No, it goes into the not count pile.
What, the ones that went from north to south?
All right, they need a count. We need to do partial anyway.
Oh, we need to do a partial.
Partial.
We need to do
But-
U.S. Senate,
Okay.
Right.
the U.S. rep, and,
But the
Yeah.
county commission, if it's voted, would not count.
well, it wasn't on there because they went to the wrong precinct.
Right.
Should have gone to, but they did. And I have one more, but, these are advance permanents that were returned and requested to be taken off the advance. There are people that, at nursing home that don't want to advance ballot anymore, so these are do not count. We just have to make provisionals out of them. These are people that came from another county within the state and didn't get re-registered and voted here on election day, so these are no counts. We had 2 more advance, or 3, we had three advance that came back undeliverable. One was a military. We have one voter signed another voter's envelope,
So that was an advanced or something?
an advance.
Yeah.
And a person signed it and they can't do that.
No pile.
We had 3 people, no, 2, I'm sorry, deceased, and there were no
They're not
votes.
allowed to vote?
No, not allowed to vote.
You can't, if they vote, if they advance.
They were,
if
these
they-
were unvoted, they came back and,
Okay, But if
We
somebody
didn't.
advance votes and then dies, does their vote count?
No.
Oh, really?
Now, if they went to the polls and voted, and went in the machine and went home and, this is terrible to say, but, died, it would count, because we can't go through the machine and pull out which,
Right, but if they
this
had,
one would be different, yeah.
but if they had advance voted and then died,
Died, we
their
would
vote.
have pulled it, yeah.
Oh, gee, here are all these old guys I encouraged to vote, because I wanted to be sure that.
These are, at the polls, people requested, they were like Republican or Democrat, but they probably Democrat wanted to vote Republican.
Yeah.
So, and they, requested the opposite ballot, so.
And the law on that is,
The law on that is that if you're declared whatever party, then
Can't-
you cannot change on the day of election unless you're non-affiliated. And then you can declare Republican, Democrat, or just ask for a Democrat
so
ballot.
those are not good ballots.
These are not good. And then we had 3 of them, the people sent back unsigned advance ballots.
The law
Okay.
says they have to be
Signed.
signed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I have.
How many,
Good.
what was the total of those? That seemed like an awful lot. Like last time in a general election.
There was like 55.
Wow. We didn't have that many last year in the general election.
I think we had more.
You did?
I couldn't tell you, but
I guess, Pat, you was watching as we went through those, I guess you don't have any legal,
The only question I had is the one that came back on the day after, was that a military?
no.
No, then no.
No, it wasn't military.
like, so
Okay.
we're gonna do the clerk's open and
So you want me to take them down and run them through the machine, or how do you?
whatever.
That's acceptable to, you guys call it.
It is legal to do that?
Yeah, it's definitely legal to do that.
Okay.
Because I can take them down, have the girls slit them and run them through, and then bring back the results.
I guess everybody else did.
But,
Well, I mean, it's
I mean,
your
it's,
choice.
yes,
I
on
get paid.
this, I'll abstain from making any kind of a call, so that's what they say.
I'd say run them through.
That's a motion, that was a second,
Except for these 2, we're gonna have to hand count these because of the
Fine.
partial.
yep,
All right.
yep.
I had a question on some of those that they went to the wrong precinct. Was any of those in the
These
commissioner
2,
district?
No,
they went to a precinct
That was
that had
outside?
not the commission district, but they should have gone to the one that should have been.
But because they went where they did not get a ballot that had county commission race on it. Had they gone to the right one, they would have gotten a ballot that had it on it.
But if they went to a precinct, was there 3 precincts in
There's 4 precincts.
precinct 4? So they went,
If they went
One
to
of
the right
those-
one, they would have got one.
if
that
they'd
had the
gone to the
commission
right
district.
one or one of the other 3 where the commission district
that's what I
was
my
involved,
question.
then they'd be valid,
Okay.
so. Okay,
So just out of curiosity, do they tell them that they're at the wrong precinct and give them the opportunity to go to the
I
right
think they
one?
even called us and I told them where they were supposed to go. So it was, these people's probably,
right,
they probably didn't care.
so. Okay. They say run through the machine except those 2 that are hand counted.
Okay, then I'll be right back. Do you want to do anything?
We won't do anything until you get back.